Hey there, welcome back. We're Mike and Karen, your hosts for today's deep dive into the world of hotel management. We're continuing our exploration of Arunkumar Raman's insightful blog series, 50 Mistakes, Why Most Hotels Fail and How You Can Succeed. It's just full of practical advice. We're focusing today on one specific mistake he calls out, mistake number 38.
And that mistake is?
Well, it's about ignoring the power of user-generated content.
Yeah.
UGC.
Right, UGC. So all that stuff, guests create themselves, photos, videos, reviews, posts on social media.
Exactly. And Arun's argument, which we're going to unpack, is that overlooking this isn't just a small miss. He basically says it's a critical error that really hits your credibility and trust.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive, sticking strictly to what Arun has written in this part of the series, is to pull out the core insights. Why is ignoring UGC such a mistake? What's the actual cost? And crucially, what does he suggest you can actually do about it?
Yeah, what are the actionable steps? Because the series is very much about practical success.
And if you're listening, maybe own a homestay, run a resort, manage any kind of hotel property, you're probably pouring energy into the physical side of things.
Oh, absolutely. The rooms have to be good, the place clean, the staff polite and helpful. You're building that quality experience in person.
You feel like you're ticking all the boxes on the ground, doing everything right.
But then, and this is the point Arun makes, you look at your online presence. Your listings on, say, Make My Trip or Booking.com, your Instagram, your Google profile.
And maybe something feels off or missing.
Precisely. The source highlights this disconnect. All that hard work creating a great stay, but online, maybe you don't see guests organically sharing their real stories.
You're not seeing a flow of authentic guest photos popping up or those candid video clips or even just simple testimonials that someone else could find when they're looking for a place to stay.
And Arun argues this is where the problem really lies. He talks about this fundamental shift, in how trust works online now. Meaning, potential guests today, when they research online, they trust content from other guests way more than they trust the hotel's official marketing.
Right. So our own fancy photos, the descriptions we write, the manager's welcome message on the website, it's all seen as, well, marketing.
Exactly. It's the hotel selling itself, which is fine. It has its place, but it doesn't build trust in the same way.
But seeing a photo posted by a friend or even just a regular person enjoying your hotel, that hits differently.
It really does. Arun taps into that psychology. UGC feels real. Because it is real. It's unfiltered, peer-to-peer validation, social proof. It cuts through the marketing noise.
So if someone is looking you up online, checking out your digital footprint, and they don't see that kind of content, if it's quiet on the guest front.
Then, according to the source, they start making assumptions. And these assumptions can be pretty negative, pretty damaging.
Like what kind of assumptions?
Well, Arun lists a few possibilities. They might think, maybe this place is brand new, which, isn't terrible, but it might suggest teething problems, maybe inconsistency.
Okay, or maybe worse.
Or worse, they think, is it just not very good? If it was great, wouldn't people be sharing photos? That directly links a lack of online buzz to a question about quality.
That's a big leap.
It is. But the one Arun flags as the worst assumption is really concerning for hoteliers who are genuinely trying hard.
Which is?
The potential guest might think, or worse, you don't care.
Wow. So the silence, the absence of guest voices could signal indifference, that the hotel doesn't value the guest experience enough to make it shareable or worth talking about.
Exactly. It suggests the hotel isn't engaged, maybe doesn't listen, doesn't celebrate its guests. It completely undermines all the effort you're putting into the actual service and facilities.
It makes all that hard work seem invisible online, or worse, implies it's not even happening.
So it's a good moment for you listening right now to maybe reflect.
Yeah.
Look at your hotel's online face. Google, OTAs, social media. What's the first impression? Is it just your official stuff?
Or do potential guests immediately see evidence of other real people enjoying themselves, sharing their experiences?
Because if it's mostly just your own content, Arun's perspective here suggests you might be unintentionally projecting that negative image, new, not good, or that you just don't care, even if the reality on the ground is fantastic.
That digital silence can really hurt. It builds a wall before you even get a chance to impress them in person.
And this leads directly into what Arun says you're actually losing by ignoring UGC. He frames it as losing out on free content that builds credibility.
Okay, let's get specific. What kind of free content are we talking about?
Think about a guest checking out, happy with their stay. On their phone, they might have, I don't know, dozens of photos, Great shots of the view, the food, their family by the pool.
Maybe even little video clips for their Instagram stories showing the atmosphere, a quick reaction.
Totally. Real, unscripted moments. Plus, you've got things like positive comments they might leave, or when they tag your hotel in their posts. It's all digital word of mouth.
And the source calls all of this free branding and real marketing, free
Because the guests are the creators. They took the photo, they wrote the caption, they hit post. You didn't pay a production team or for ad space for that specific piece of authentic content.
it comes directly from the positive experience you provided.
Yes, but here's the kicker, the observation Arun makes. Most hotel owners don't encourage it or even repost it. And that's the crux of mistake 38.
So the content might exist or the potential for it exists, but hotels aren't actively trying to capture it or amplify it.
Right, they're passive. And so all that potential social proof, those genuine endorsements, they just kind of evaporate. They stay on the guest's phone or profile, and the hotel doesn't benefit. The credibility boost is lost.
And what does that do to the hotel's online look?
Arun describes it as looking empty and lifeless. Picture scrolling through a hotel listing that's just the same few professional, maybe slightly sterile photos.
Yeah, it can feel a bit generic. It lacks that human touch, the proof that other people have actually been there and, lived it.
Exactly. It misses the social proof, the dynamism. Now, contrast that with a profile buzzing with different guest photos, genuine comments, people tagging the place. It just feels more alive, more real, more trustworthy. Ignoring UGC leaves you with the lifeless version.
Okay, so the problem and the cost are clear. But Arun doesn't just leave it there, right? He gives an example.
Yes, and it's a really compelling one because it makes the solution seem so accessible. He uses a comparison. 2 hotels, same budget, different guest experience, set in Korg.
Removes the we don't have the budget excuse. So Hotel 1.
Hotel 1 is a resort. They did things the traditional way Arun criticizes, didn't ask for tags, relied on their own posts. And crucially, the source notes they only had 2-3 stock photos online. Pretty passive about guest content.
Okay, and Hotel 2.
Hotel 2 was a smaller homestay, same town, likely similar budget, maybe even smaller. But their approach was totally different. Very simple, very human.
What did they do?
They gave guests a small handwritten note at checkout.
Handwritten, nice touch.
Yeah, not generic. And the message was simple and polite. Sir, madam, if you liked your stay, do tag us on Instagram. We'd love to reshare it.
So it's conditional if you liked it and gives a reason we might reshare it, no pressure.
Exactly. And Arun highlights the emotional impact. Guests felt loved. It wasn't just a transactional request. It felt like genuine appreciation for their stay and their willingness to share. That feeling motivated them.
And did it work? What were the results?
The results, according to the source, were pretty amazing for such a simple tactic. In just 3 months, the homestay got 100+ user posts.
100+ posts. From a handwritten note, that's incredible free marketing right there. Think of the reach.
It's huge. And it didn't stop there. Their Google ratings went up. And the big one, new guests came just by seeing their friends' posts. Direct referrals driven by UGC.
Wow, that's the dream, isn't it? Turning happy guests into your sales force.
Pretty much. And Arun drives home the point.
Yeah.
All this without spending even one extra on ads. The only cost was some paper and a bit of time.
That Coorg homestay story really nails the potential ROI, doesn't it? Makes you think, what could even a fraction of that do for your hotel?
Absolutely. It shows that leveraging UGC isn't about complex, expensive campaigns. It can start with something incredibly simple and human.
Which leads us nicely into the how-to. Arun provides concrete steps, right, in the section, how you can start collecting UGC today.
Yes, he lays out a 4-step plan. Really practical stuff you could literally start doing tomorrow.
Okay, step 1.
The polite ask at checkout. We saw it in the Korg example. Just gently prompt them when they're settling their bill. Use that phrasing. If you liked your stay, do tag us. We'd love to reshare it. Simple, direct, positive.
Step 2.
Make it easy and fun. Create a selfie spot or photo frame, Arun points out. Guests love clicking photos anyway, so give them a cool spot, maybe great lighting, a nice background, your logo subtly included. It prompts them to capture and share a branded moment.
Makes sense. Leverage existing behavior. What's step 3?
Give a small reward. This is about incentivizing, just a little. A free coffee, maybe a discount on a future stay, a small dessert if they show you they've tagged the hotel.
Emphasis on small, though, right? Not breaking the bank.
Definitely. It's a token of appreciation, a little thank you, that encourages the action without being a major expense. It acknowledges their effort.
And the final step, step 4.
This one's crucial for closing the loop. Repost what guests share.
Ah, so you actually use the content they create.
Yes. Firstly, it shows you're listening and you appreciate it, which encourages more sharing. Secondly, it gets that authentic content onto your own channels, your Instagram feed, stories, maybe even a gallery on your website. But Arun adds a vital condition.
Let me guess. Permission?
Exactly. With permission,
Mhm.
always ask the guest before you repurpose their photo or video on your official hotel profiles. It's respectful and legally important.
So 4 steps. Ask politely, create a photo spot, offer a small reward, repost with permission. Seems very doable.
That's the point Arun seems to be making. It's accessible. It doesn't require a big marketing department or budget. It's about integrating these simple practices into your daily operations.
And he stresses why this is so important now, doesn't he? In the why you can't afford to miss this section.
He really hammers it home. Two basic truths. Everyone is a content creator today. Your guests have smartphones and social media ready to go.
And the second truth, guests believe other guests.
That core principle again. Peer-to-peer trust outweighs traditional marketing every time.
And he connects this directly to bookings.
Yeah, he lays out a clear chain reaction. More tags lead to more reach, exposing your hotel to new audiences.
More reach means more visibility online.
More visibility, especially authentic visibility from guests, builds more trust.
And more trust ultimately leads to more bookings.
Bingo. It's a direct line from encouraging a guest to share their photo right through to increasing your revenue. And as he keeps reminding us,
And it's all free. The content generation, at least.
right, the most valuable asset, the authentic guest voice, comes at no direct media cost. You just need to foster it.
It feels like this isn't just a hotel trend, but part of a bigger shift in how people discover and decide on anything these days.
Absolutely. People look for reviews, they look for real-life photos, they check social media before committing to almost anything. Ignoring UGC means you're kind of opting out of how modern trust is built.
Which brings us to Arun's closing thoughts. The final words from Coach Arun. He pushes for a mindset shift, doesn't he?
He really does. He challenges you to see your guests differently, not just as people staying for a night or two.
What is potential?
Potential promoters, content creators, and your brand ambassadors, that's a powerful reframe. Every guest walking through your door could potentially amplify your reputation.
Could. There's a condition, isn't there?
Yes, Arun adds, but only if you allow them to be.
Their ambassador potential isn't automatic. You have to enable it.
And allowing them means doing those things we just talked about. Asking, creating opportunities, rewarding, reposting. Precisely. It means creating an environment where sharing feels natural, easy, and appreciated. It's about taking the warmth and hospitality you already provide, maybe that inherent hospitality Arun links to his own Bodega community background, and giving it a digital megaphone.
You create the great experience. Actively encouraging UGC lets that experience travel further, powered by the trust people have in each other. You're activating that ambassador potential.
Well put. And he leaves the reader, leaves you the listener, with a very direct question to mull over.
Which is?
Are your guests talking about you online? Or have you stayed silent?
That really sums it up. Silence isn't golden here. According to the source, it's a mistake. It weakens trust.
So, wrapping up our deep dive into Arunkumar Raman's take on mistake number 38. The core message is that ignoring user-generated content is a significant strategic blunder today. Why? Because potential guests trust peers far more than official marketing.
And failing to encourage and showcase authentic guest voices makes your online presence less credible, less dynamic, and ultimately less likely to convert lookers into bookers.
The solution offered isn't complicated or costly. It's about seeing guests as potential ambassadors and taking simple, consistent steps, asking, enabling, rewarding, reposting with permission to tap into their willingness to share positive experiences.
So maybe a final thought for you to take away, drawing from Arun's insights. Just imagine the sheer volume of potential photos, videos, positive comments walking out your door every day with your happy guests. What's one small thing, one simple step from Arun's advice you could implement this week to start capturing some of that authentic power and let your guests become your most trusted marketers?
And remember, this was just one mistake out of 50 in Arunkumar Raman's series. Lots more potential insights there.
Definitely a food for thought. We hope this deep dive into mistake number 38 gave you some valuable practical ideas. We'll be exploring more from Arun's 50 Mistakes series soon.
Until next time.